Hi guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day as always. It is a glorious day here today, so I wanted to sit down with you and do a quick seed haul. I'm also going to do my garden tour, so if you haven't been seeing those, I will have that link down below so you can see week 1, 2, and 3 because that will be posted before this goes up. But yeah, I've really been enjoying my garden this year, a whole bunch of different things that I'm trying, so yeah. I decided to order some more seeds. I had a little bit of seed envy. You're gonna hear my dog running around. One of them at least. The other one's inside. He didn't want to come out. Yeah, so I had a little seed envy. The seed bug hit me. I had to place a seed order. So I ordered some seeds from MIGardener and also from Baker Creek. And honestly, I don't know if I've ever ordered from Baker Creek before. The envelope it comes in is very like retro, awesome, looks like, you know, old school stuff, how you would order seeds. So just really cute on this side. On the front side they have you know, their little design going around the top. It's really adorable and thoughtful, so that's fun. So let's start with the MIGardener seed first, and all of their seeds are of course 99 cents. I needed a couple additional things to make it through the season. So the first were Blue Lake bush beans. If you've seen my garden tours, I planted some bush beans, and there was a whole section of one variety of the jade bush beans that just didn't come up. So I need some more green beans to be able to make it through the season, and the bush beans do really great here. I ordered the red noodle beans. These are pole beans. Oh, Buster wants me to throw his toy. These are pole beans, and I've never grown a like vining noodle bean, but I thought if I put in a trellis, if I put in a trellis this season, I want something to be able to grow up it, so I got some of these. I ordered some more squash. If I want to plant a different variety for a fall crop, I still have time in the zone that I live in to grow a whole other season of squash. I live in zone 8B, I believe. I'm in 8. I think it's 8B. I'm like so borderline between a couple zones. I'm in the Greenville, South Carolina area, so 8B, I believe, is our zone. So I ordered the Cocozelle summer squash, which really has this really neat looking variegation to it. And then I also ordered the golden summer squash. The squash that I have in the ground right now is the yellow patty pan squash, and also a green zucchini squash. So I just thought I would order some different varieties because I didn't have any other seeds for any other kind of squash. Some of these are inspired by Roots and Refuge channel. If you haven't seen it, there's a plane. You will have serious garden envy. So you should totally go and check her channel out. She gave garden tours all last summer. And this was one of the peppers that she grew. It was the giant Marconi red pepper. It's a sweet pepper. And she really enjoyed this. And then I ordered basically a whole ton of sunflowers. So I have 2 packages of the Sun Gold tall sunflowers. And these are supposed to grow to 6 feet. I ordered 1 packet of Velvet Queen sunflowers. And these are supposed to grow also to 6 feet. And then I ordered 2 packets of the Mammoth sunflowers. And these are just like your traditional giant sunflowers you could think of. These are also listed at 6 feet. And the Black Russian sunflower, surprise, also listed as 6 feet. I thought one of these was a shorter variety than the other, but yeah, I'm really trying hard this year to grow some sunflowers, and I actually thought, why don't I put some in the front yard? I have garden beds, but why don't I just put some in the front yard in my planters? So I'm gonna try and start some in some trays, and then I'm gonna go ahead and transplant them out into the front yard. Fingers crossed we'll have plenty of sunflowers. And I thought it would be a really cool thing for the neighbors driving by for them to be like, whoa, giant sunflowers. So yeah, I'm gonna give some more of those a try. That was it for MIGardener. Now on to Baker Creek. And if you order a certain amount, I don't know what the threshold is for Baker Creek, they give you a free sample of seeds, and then depending on how much you order, you get a second free sample. So I got 2 free samples of sunflowers, or I'm sorry, of items. I'll tell you those free items first. The first one is a giant Amarillo carrot, which the picture is of like squash, so it has nothing to do with that. But, did I say giant Amarillo carrot? It's just Amarillo carrot. There's not even really much information about it on there, so maybe I'll just toss these in the ground for fall and see what happens. There is this guy with the lovely watermelon on his head. And these are purple Russian tomatoes. And I haven't looked up anything about them, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll grow these, maybe I'll give them away. I gave away a lot of seeds this year, which was... I had a lot of seeds. Oddly, not enough of some of the things I needed, but I do the end of the season MIGardener. They do like grab bags, and there's bugs. This is not just like a dance. Yeah, they have grab bags at the end of the season where you pay $10 and you get 30 seed packets, so I do that every year. And sometimes I just end up with some varieties I'm not interested in. So the main thing I really wanted was this orange glow watermelon. Look at that little girl eating that giant watermelon. I guess it's supposed to have a deep flesh, like deep orangey flesh and kind of a tropical-y flavor. I have never had success growing watermelon, and I'm gonna give it a go. My cantaloupe is doing terrible, so I really need to get these seeds started and put them into the ground so that they can just start doing their thing. Next up is another Jess from Roots and Refuge inspired one. It's the arroz con pollo pepper, or arroz con pollo, which is rice and chicken. I guess it's a like Cuban pepper, perhaps. Yeah, Cuban seasoning pepper. Resembles a habanero, and there's no heat. So it's supposed to just be a really delicious, tasty pepper. And I thought it would be great to grow this, dry it, and then turn it into a powder, which is what I traditionally do with my cayenne chilies. Next up is a ground cherry. I've never grown ground cherries before. I hear they're quite tasty, so I bought a packet of those. But I also hear that those have really like difficult germination rates, so we'll see. Dr. Weich's tomato. Some people call it Dr. Witchy's, but it's Weich. There's actually a whole bunch of things around here in the Greenville area for Dr. Weich. There's like a Weich pavilion and all kinds of great stuff in the downtown area. So I've heard this has just an amazing flavor. Plus it's a yellow tomato. That's really cool. Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomato. And these are just supposed to be really prolific, delicious little cherry tomatoes. And I got the blue cream berry tomatoes. These are actually from Wild Boar Farms, but oh my goodness, my words have escaped me. These are these are developed by Wild Boar Farms, and they're also being sold by Baker Creek, which was great because then I could just order all of the things I wanted through Baker Creek without having to also go to Wild Boar Farms. So that was great. Then I also bought the blueberry tomatoes instead of just the cream tomatoes. So that was great. I'm probably giving like sneak peeks of all of the next ones. The Kajari Melon. I've, again, not had great success with melons, but if I was going to build a trellis, I really wanted to get these. Jess, oh, the sun like disappeared. Jess had great luck growing these, and she said the taste is amazing, and these were like 2-person melons, and it's just my husband and I, so I thought these would be really fun to grow. Then there was the Brandywine Tomato. I don't think I've grown this variety before. Good looking sized tomatoes. And then Mammoth Gray Striped Sunflowers, and these, doesn't really even say they're predicted, oh, foot wide heads on 10-foot plants. So bought these. That little girl with that giant sunflower head is really neat. That is what I got for my seed haul here, just sort of randomly as the season is kicked off. There's some things I really want to get going so that I can enjoy them this season, and there's some things that may be going into the fall garden. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day as always. Again, I will have the garden tours linked down below if you want to go and check those out, and hit subscribe if you want to see more gardening things in the future. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I will see you later. Bye!